Before anyone can purchase your game, they have to become aware of it. So in today's video, I want to walk you through a traditional customer journey, not only so you understand sales a little better, but also so you can connect to your target audience on a much deeper level so that one-time game purchase can turn into a lifelong fan and recurring revenue for your studio. Let's get into it. Now, there are 6 main steps in any customer journey, regardless of the industry. And these are very important for you and I to know just because they help us understand at what stage are we breaking or what stage are we weak in our overall customer journey so we know how to improve to increase sales of our business. So step 1 is always around awareness. You could have the greatest game on planet Earth, but if you're showcasing the game to an empty stadium, then nobody's going to see it, and ultimately it's going to lead into 0 sales. So all these individuals out there that says, oh, I don't need marketing because I have a great game, I'm sorry, but you're setting yourself up for failure. The second stage of the client journey is consideration. Once I have awareness around your game, why should I consider it? What makes this game different than other similar games within your genre? Stage 3 of the sales process is interest. Are you building interest over time throughout your marketing techniques? Are you showcasing the features that really make it stand out, especially to those gamers that might be interested in that particular genre you're creating your game for? Stage number 4 of the customer journey is liking. Now that they've become aware of you and considered you and you've piqued their interest, now they officially like your title, they like you as a developer, and they're following your content. Now, I know I'm beating this subject to death, but I'm gonna keep saying it until every single one of you take me seriously. Start developing your brand today. One of the reasons Choo Choo Charles took off the way that it did, despite its mixed reviews, was because the developer spent years developing his YouTube platform, and through doing that, showcasing his work, showing behind the scenes footage, his audience and his followers began to know, like, and trust him. And we know through statistics that I've said in prior videos, over 70% of all purchases, no matter what the industry is, are made based upon how someone perceives a particular brand online. If there is a respectable brand online that I've been following, I am much more likely to purchase that product versus a similar product from one of their competitors. So remember, start developing your brand. Take the time, even if you're scared, even if you're introvert, get online and start providing value to your audience. Start developing and cultivating that audience. So it's just going to make your marketing process for your upcoming titles so much easier. Step 5 of the client journey is preference. Why would someone prefer you over a similar title in the same genre? We see this with Cult of the Lamb versus Stardew Valley. Cult of the Lamb was inspired by Stardew Valley, but with its own unique twist, with it being a cult and being around a lot of cultist rituals and things like that. One of the reasons someone may prefer Cult of the Lamb over Stardew Valley, 2 similar farming simulator games, is basically just based on personal preference. You like the Cult of the Lamb art style more than Stardew Valley. Maybe if you're just looking for a more cozy game, you'll lean more towards Stardew Valley. If you're looking for a comedic satire-ish adventure, you might lean towards Cult of the Lamb. So showcase your preference online. Let people know whether this is a game for them or not. Be as genuine and transparent as possible, but showcase those features as early on in the marketing process as possible. Step 6 is purchase. Now that you've done all this legwork, hopefully it's led into some sales for you and your company. But one of the things that I would encourage everyone watching this is don't just think of the short-term sales. Think of your long-term sales as well. One perfect example of this is Double Fine Studios, which for many, many years, and I mean, many of you may still consider them an indie studio despite being under Microsoft Publishing. Double Fine Studios was independent for years. And one of the reasons why I bought the majority of their titles was not only because the games were good, but because they built their brand online. They were consistent on social media. They were consistent with their overall branding, their color scheme, their typography. They built a very unique and colorful brand online that immediately let us know who they were and what they stood for. But one of the things that Double Fine Studios does so incredibly well is they focused on the long game as well. They're not solely focused on game sales. They realized they need to diversify their portfolio if they are going to be sustainable long term. And one of the things that really kept them going was merchandise. And if you go onto their website, they have dolls and calendars and t-shirts and different things that you can purchase to supply the studio with consistent income and revenue in between developmental cycles. So for everyone watching this, if you want to be considered a very serious brand, a very serious gaming company, and you're not doing this just as a hobby, don't only think of those short-term sales. Think of your long-term strategy in your sales department as well, so you have that stability over time. One of the things that I would encourage you to do is make sure that you release your demo on Steam. Make sure you try to get a demo up as early as possible. One of the things that this is going to do is it's a very low barrier to entry. If anybody is thinking about purchasing your title, but they're hesitant, they can download the demo, they can play it, and they can make sure whether it's right for them or not. The only thing that I would strongly suggest for you is make sure that the demo showcases one really strong level that is very high quality and is action packed, and it showcases a lot of your best features. A lot of people, when they're releasing their demo, they'll do it in a linear progression where they'll showcase only the first level or like the tutorial of the game or something of that nature. We have to understand people want that fun. They want that excitement. They play games to escape reality. So do not be afraid to showcase your best moments and just to unlock that game and showcase the level that has the most features that are overall fun. So your audience gets to play those and then they get excited and they look forward to playing the full game when it's ready for release. Even though today's video was a little bit different than what I typically do, this is absolutely essential for any serious entrepreneurs out there that want to take their part-time passion, hobby within the gaming industry and turn it into a full-time revenue source. When it comes to marketing, the client journey is foundational. You have to understand the client journey before you start learning all the other marketing techniques that I've showcased in past videos. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions about content that you want me to cover in the future, be sure to drop it in the comments. I believe for my next video, some of you have asked me about UI, UX critiques and things like that. So I think I'm going to do that for a little bit, but let me know what your thoughts are. I want to create this channel for you guys, for inspiring indie developers that are trying to go full time at this, that don't understand marketing. So this is your channel. Let me know what type of content that you want to see, and I'll be sure to produce videos around that. Until next time, guys, have a great day. Peace.